So, what is going on, everybody?
Hello.
It is Pixel Partners here, and welcome back to Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. When we left off, we're starting to break her. We found her habit, and she's got new testimony, and we're gonna try and tear this bitch to pieces. Alright, no producer stole the gun. But you could have stolen it.
Could have? Is this some new definition of proof?
We'll ask Walkie. He'll tell us.
No, he won't.
Might I remind you this is a cross-examination? You don't want to keep your baseless theories to yourself.
Oof.
He's right, isn't he? Brad was spotted in the park in the moment of the crime, but it could have been you! You little lookalike bitch! Yeah, but
what? You have nothing to say. This case is over. It was over the moment that Brad was seen in the park. What's the point in dragging it out any further?
There's nothing on that, so frankly, it's on the temple or not. I think it's very important. The doctor was shot in the right temple, yes?
So it seems.
Let's review the facts again, shall we? Oh boy, we're getting in here. This has to be important then.
Oh, yeah.
The killer shot from this location. The bullet would have struck our victim square in the forehead. However, the entry wound was in the right temple.
Yes, we heard the testimony on this yesterday. At the time of the shooting, the witness was standing here. Just before the gun was fired, he shouted. The victim turned his head to look and was shot.
But the witness was on the other side.
Yeah.
But that testimony was proven to be a lie.
Yep.
Our egregious panty snatcher, Mr. Stickler, did witness the crime, but he was standing to the north next to the trash can where he tossed those panties. If a Stickler shouted from this location, the bullet couldn't hit his right temple.
It's like he was buffering. Silly attorney.
What?
Do you remember what you had for breakfast that morning? Do you remember? Oh, it's you.
Do you remember, Tracy?
I always have a glass of milk for breakfast. Okay. What matters is one thing. The doctor was shot in his right temple. If that's the case, there can only be one explanation. The panties guy was mistaken.
What? But his location was proven. You can't write that off as him being mistaken.
You should stop punching things.
Then why don't you show us there, forehead? Show you what? Must I explain everything? Very well, let's recap.
Oh boy.
Alright, everyone gather around. The witness, panties guy, was standing to the north. Then where was the shooter standing? From what location did the shooter shoot the victim?
But wait! If the witness was standing there, how could anyone shoot the victim in the right temple?
I merely laid out the facts for us. Except the one possessing the shiny forehead to show us. And I know exactly where. I've been thinking of this for a while. If you can, that is. Why could you stand at the killer mark? Where's the sticker at the witness mark? And of course, Paul Maractus was at the victim mark.
Let's hear what the defense has to say. Where was the killer standing when they shot the victim?
Okay, so we're gonna get this clear. Do you know where Tiala was in this situation? Where the real killer is? Because I've been thinking of it ever since we found that fucking footprint. Because I'm going to say it is someplace else. Where was the killer standing when they shot the victim? It wasn't at the killer mark, because that would have been straightforward, or in the left temple actually at that point. And it wasn't at the witness mark, because that would have been head on when he turned. It's someplace else, I'll tell you that.
In the cart. No.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. Because I want you to remember this. Because if I'm correct, let's look at the cart. Let's check the cart. You can get inside the cart. I'd have to rotate this, but it's a window.
Oh, true. Because that's where where he
stands inside and makes all the stuff. I think she was in the cart waiting on him to go someplace because she knew that Walkie was going to be there, and she knew that Walkie's also going to be a little big and not actually do it, so she was like, pow! And Walkie's probably like, I did it! Because he's, Walkie. He's a little Walkie in the head. Okay, it's a fact stand now. We can't explain this crime without contradicting ourselves at some point. But I know why. The real killer shot him from an entirely different location.
What are you talking about? I don't see any other place.
Apparently, Mr. Justice does. Let's hear it. Where in the park did the killer shoot the victim from?
Oh god, he's stopping us. It's time to raise the roof and the stakes. Huh?
He's gonna make it higher.
Penalties are such frightening things, don't
Yeah.
you think? What if they're a little bit more terrifying?
There he goes with his air guitar.
Oh yeah, baby!
Jesus. Oh god, look what he did to it.
Like so.
Double penalty?
If Ford wishes to take us in a new direction, then he must be ready for the challenges ahead. Challenge accepted. It's justice time.
Are you sure, Apollo?
I'm 99% sure. The key is to witness Mr. Stickler's testimony. If he believed that, we know where he stood, and the victim turned when he shouted.
Oh.
There's only one place the killer could have been.
Yeah.
The only other place it could have been, I would say, would be possibly the tree, but I don't think so. I think she
No.
was hiding in the cart, so. Right dead center of the cart.
Oh.
I believe we all owe a debt of gratitude to Miss Alita Tiala.
What do you mean?
Thanks to you, we had a chance to review the crime. And this time we were prepared. We know that Wesley Stickler was telling the truth. We should have listened to him from the beginning. But Stickler was standing next to the trash can when he saw the two men. He shouted just as he told us in his testimony. And the victim turned to look in his direction. A shot was fired. The victim was hit in the right temple.
Oh no!
Oh yes. Oh yeah. Which direction was his right temple facing at that moment? That's right, towards the noodle stand.
Order. Listen, so you're saying the killer was inside the noodle stand?
Let's think about this a bit more, shall we? You said the killer was inside the noodle stand, which would mean the victim, Dr. Maractus, came to the park, wheeling his own murder in the cart behind him.
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I think you'd notice if you were pulling someone along.
There's something we should worry about before that. Why was he pulling the noodle stand in the first place?
Yeah.
Let's deal with our problems one at a time, shall we? Someone was hiding in the stand. We have not come this far to talk about possibilities. Let's talk about proof, baby. Show us evidence to prove someone was in that stand.
Oh.
Can I prove that? You want evidence that someone was in that stand?
The bowl? I don't know.
I don't know. Because we have the sandal that was hers that were taken from the clinic, found in the trash can. But does that prove she was in the cart? It doesn't.
No.
We haven't checked this out. I don't know if I don't think this is gonna be relevant at all, but unless it's like we can prove that I was from the noodle stand or some shit, I don't know. But do we have anything that proves that someone was in there?
I don't think so.
Because this bowl was found outside his house.
Yeah.
I technically don't think we do. We don't have concrete evidence that someone was in that stand. We have concrete evidence that she was there, and we have the situation. Huh. Do I say no in this situation? That's a
I don't
wonderful
know.
question. Huh.
Because, like, the slippers
we have a little bit of...
But we haven't presented the slippers yet, have we?
No, but that doesn't prove that she was inside the stand. That proves that she was at the park.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say right now...
But the stand was in the park also.
I feel like... Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna break the laws of reality a little bit, everyone, okay? Stop
Careful.
looking at me. Stop looking at me. Stop judging me. Okay. Anyways, just in case things go horribly wrong, I'm gonna say too bad for now. Well, too bad. Kidding, just kidding. I've got it. Whew, close one.
And let's see it. Show us proof that someone was hiding in the noodle stand.
Okay, fuck. Well, at least we got a funny interaction out of that.
Yeah.
So, proof that someone's in the noodle stand.
Just try the slippers.
I'll go with the slippers for now. I just don't know if that... The Practice Clinic. And they're covered with paint. These slippers were found in a trash can near the crime scene. And... a single slipper print was found at the scene. Right next to the noodle stand.
That's right, it was by the noodle stand.
Okay, so we are going to help with that. It was. I know it was by there, which is why I thought about the cart when we first found that. I just didn't think we'd have evidence of it being by the stand. So that worked out for us. Oh, and Miss Tiala. Your toe print was found in the left slipper.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, this is proof you were inside that noodle stand. Yet there was only one slipper mark found at the scene. Can this be called a footprint in good faith? Observe the diagram. The park pathway runs right next to the slipper mark. A slipper wouldn't leave a trace on a cobblestone path.
No.
Yet you still cannot say this is a footprint, yeah? Why not? You have an impression left by a single slipper. What if it was on the stand and simply fell to the ground?
There'd be no...
That's just dumb.
Yeah, there wouldn't be any
One more thing.
impression if it
The noodle stand is
fell.
typically cluttered with the tools of a noodle making trade. There's no room for a person to ride in there.
You have a point. Could someone have hidden in that stand?
Paulo, I think I might be onto something.
You mean the 17,000 noodle bowls found in the Maractus Clinic? Yes.
Yep.
Huh?
I think I figured out one of our pieces of evidence. In order to make room in the stand, some things would have had to be.
Well, Mr. Justice, do you have proof that someone could have hidden in the stand?
I can prove
That's
one
why
thing.
she left her sandals there and switched with the slippers. After
Yeah.
she got all the stuff out.
Yeah. Someone did scheme to clear space in that stand.
Someone?
Scheme? I'm just gonna present the bowl.
Yeah.
Give you the bowl. This is a noodle bowl from the stolen Eldoon's Noodles noodle stand.
Yes, and what about it?
We discovered a large quantity of these bowls yesterday. In the lobby of the Maractus Clinic.
A large quantity of noodle bowls in the victim's clinic?
Mr. Eldoon was very clear about these bowls. Well, I don't care who did it. Without that stand unfinished. All my other bowls were in there too. Yet the bowls were removed. That night, there was space inside that noodle stand. Space created at the Maractus Clinic, no less.
Right next door.
Right around the time you were there, Miss Alita Tiala.
Stop! Oh. I won't listen to any more of these wild fantasies. No, not fantasies. There are worse lies than that spoiled brat's pickup lines.
Hey!
I would like to remind the witness of her current status. This court does not consider you entirely innocent.
Show me an innocent... I'll show you in a fairy tale. What?
Show you a fairy tale.
I'll show you a fairy tale, yeah.
In any case, the person reading this is blind, and the defense has somehow made its point. The witness had both motive and opportunity to kill Dr. Maractus.
More fairy tales. This whole trial is a fairy tale.
And please pull us back down to reality, Miss Tiala. Giving you one last chance to explain yourself.
This is it. Why was Dr. Maractus pulling that stand that night? And what was Lita Tiala doing inside it? Time to get to the bottom of this case.
I am so sick of her.
What's your explanation, huh?
That night I went to ask Dr. Maractus for the chart. I had no intention to ever letting that chart fall into the Kitaki family's hands.
Okay.
But Dr. Maractus didn't understand. For some reason, he thought the Kitakis had sent me. So I gave up and went home. All I did was talk to him.
What? You knew about the botched operation. So you tried to get rid of the chart to save yourself.
I won't make excuses. And I did warn the good doctor. I gave him a chance. I told him that Brett got his health checkup report. And that he was coming to settle the score.
I see. Very well. Mr. Justice, begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. This is the last testimony. Either I perceive the truth, or it's over.
Perceive.
Oh boy, so there's more perception going on here. Okay, I can figure this out. Alright, then when this has that for a chart. No intention of ever letting that chart fall into the Kitaki family's hands. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Just didn't understand. For some reason he thought the Kitakis had sent me. So I gave up and went home. All I did was talk to him. That sounds like a big fat fucking lie. Alright, I'm all...
Bracelet it up.
Alright. So now then. I'll watch here. Watching your hand.
Maybe she might scratch her scarf, you're thinking? Yep.
That was such a small thing there, but you know what? I'll roll with it. Did I do it right, or did I fuck it up? All I did was talk. And lie.
What? Show me proof.
Pretty sure about this one. I think I'm getting the hang of this. A little slip in confidence and they give it all away. The proof is you, Miss Tiala. All I did was talk to him. You claim. Yeah, you can't hide your own nervous twitch when you say those words.
My twitch? What are you talking about? I don't stream.
You have a habit of scratching the area of your neck around the edge of your scarf and eating a cat over your shoulder on stream and being, you know, infamously hated everywhere.
What?
This is working better than I'd hoped. Her unconscious actions tell the truth she won't say. Habits and lies. 2 dots. Connecting the dots and find the truth.
Don't look at me like that. I told you the truth.
It seems that when you recall what really happened in that office, you can't keep your hands off your neck, can you? It seems that nervous habits are unconscious reactions that manifest when someone is trying to hide something. You can't hide behind your scarf, Miss Tiala. Something happened between you and the victim in the Maractus Clinic office. And I've got proof that shows exactly what happened. Is this finally the lamp? I'm going full send.
What's that?
You're touching your scarf again.
Yep.
Lightning reflexes, bitch.
Yeah.
There's something unusual about this lamp. The bulb is broken. And there's a red splotch on the cord. Seeing how you hide your neck, I think I can come up with a plausible explanation for the lamp's stature.
State. Well, spit it out. This talking in circles nonsense is killing me.
Very well. The answer is very simple. Miss Lita Tiala, please remove your scarf.
Yee! Well then.
Broker again.
Jesus Christ.
Hello? This is the trial to determine what happened in that park. Yet we seem to have drifted off target.
It did.
We'll find out soon enough if we're drifting. As soon as the witness removes her scarf.
Tokyo Drift? I won't do it. This is insane. I'm an unrelated third party. You can't order me to remove my...
Miss Tiala, I'm afraid you've forgotten what's already been proven.
What?
You're hardly unrelated. Please remove your scarf.
No!
I knew it. So I was right, wasn't I, Miss Alita Tiala?
Your neck, that isn't what I think it is.
Did fucking Maractus try to fucking strangle her?
He tried to strangle her with the cord of the lamp.
Oh my god! Something did happen that night at the Maractus Clinic.
Jeez, this is like some straight up fucking CSI bullshit.
Yeah. You need to get that chart back no matter what it took. Even if you had to steal your fiance's pistol to do it.
But wait! Looking at this lamp and the witness's neck, it looks like the very opposite happened.
Exactly. The victim in the clinic that night was this witness. Specifically, you tried to threaten Dr. Maractus and he attacked you. That's what happened the night of the Maractus clinic. Did someone just shoot a bird in the sky?
Right?
How many fucking feathers are on your ruffly little tuffly?
Will someone please tell me what really happened?
I told you the truth already. I went to the clinic that night to warn Dr. Maractus. Then she touched her neck again. That gangster knows everything. He's coming for you.
Looks like my client's seen its
Clinics.
last. Looks like my clinic's seen its last patient.
There you go. We have to get rid of that chart. Quick, open your safe. Give it to me.
So you can save your own skin?
What?
I know what you're up to. You run in with the family. And if they see that chart, you're finished. Leaving me holding the short straw. But if I'm going down, I want some company. Yo! And what happened next?
He jumped at me and knocked me to the floor. Then he took that cord. Jesus Christ. Pal Maractus was serious. Deadly serious. He really tried to strangle me. Goddamn. I must have blacked out. Yeah. Ugh.
That's my new single right there. Must have blacked out.
So, you were the victim?
And the red splotch on the cord was your lipstick.
I didn't want to remember that night. That's why I didn't bring it up. There, are you happy now? I was out cold, almost killed. And you claim I then snuck into that noodle stand. But how could I? I love that animation.
Well, one thing is clear. We now know what really happened at the Maractus clinic. And it would seem that our victim was not entirely without blame himself.
I'm sorry. I get so nervous just thinking of it. It's hard to breathe. I've told you everything. Can I go home now?
You bear some responsibility for events that day, true. Yet, if you are also a victim, this court would owe you some sympathy. Well, Mr. Justice, I believe this clears up the remaining questions for Miss Tiara.
When did this happen? Suddenly everyone's sympathizing with her.
I don't know what to think anymore, Apollo. I mean, is that it? Do we know everything we need to know about Miss Tiala?
Very well. This finishes the cross-examination of
Hold
this...
it!
Oh,
he did it.
I'd like to imagine that music actually does play.
Not so fast. This party's just getting started. Now, we rock. Oh gosh, that was at the end. You know what? We'll finish this up next time. Oh goodness.
We rock next time.
We rock. So the finale of this case. Okay.